Okay, fine. So yeah, we'll train again. So the idea is you want to play a Waylay early enough, maybe from scenario, or probably from scenario if you can. And that will put it in your graveyard. That means Alyssa can pick it out the graveyard and should be putting 2 into your deck. And then you also want Vanadine to get Vanadine first. Okay. I mean, we didn't even get Vanadine because of all the great luck that we had on that game. So...
Ho ho, I sense trouble.
Okay, this time he pops out straight away. He gives you Waylays. Move up to 2 cards from your hand to the bottom of your deck. Add a Waylay to your hand for each card moved. Whenever you play Waylay, spawn Elven Deadeye. Put half elf back. You. Alyssa, probably okay. Backup plan. Do we want to try get one of these things out? I don't know. And Source Master. I don't know if I did the Source Master. I did the other one, didn't I? I did the other one. Your change backup plan in Waylay. Trickster now. Is Trickster the one that I threw away? No. Move the last enemy. Does that need to be a special row? Knights is getting interesting. Boost an allied unit by 4 and give it shield. Which is probably what they'll do soon. We need to win first against knights. Boost an allied unit by 5. Which is what they've just done. If it triggered an allied unit's grace ability, refresh the order. And boost by 1. If enemy draw immortals, he won't win. But they didn't draw it. Okay. So... I mean, we could play the archer. Damage 2 units by 1. Vanadine now. Or Archer. I was just... Archer would get rid of the shield is all. It's not going to cause death blow, but... just to pop the shields, I guess. And then maybe Vanadine. Although that is an elf. So it's like whenever you play... Waylay. Okay. And then one of his units boost for having shield. He will pass. Oh, this one, barricade at the end of your turn boost self. So you mean armor instead of shield. So you think he's gonna pass. Back up for now. Damage loss, enemy unit played, and then what are we trying to do? Damage an enemy unit by 3 if it's the only unit on its row. Well, it's not. Oh no, it will be one of them. Left. And
this is elven land, Dwarf. Your kind dies.
Hit the resilient one. So yes, you're correct, he has passed. But you say we have to win round 1? back up and use the leader. And we're going to try and kill that thing again. So we want to do 3 damage. Damage 2 random enemy units by 2. Spawn a base copy of self on the other row. Doesn't really help. Left. Damage an enemy unit by...
Too fast, lead one.
How many of these am I using?
Has shown us the way. Racists.
All of them. To win the round. Okay. So yeah, okay, we've run one... we have won round 1. Now we push with Vanadine. I see. So we're going to put back the half-elf. Are we looking for Simless? Got the Bowman. Swordmaster we don't want. So who have we got? Kieran instead. Save Waylay. Have 2 cards to change into Waylay. Well, I guess we can do Bowman and Sappers. So start with Vanadine.
The Scoia tell must the woods abandon. Join us instead and defend the
change one... Change Waylay and Sapper. Really? Waylay and Sapper. So we're putting 1 Waylay back in the deck and effectively getting 2. But we now have 2 in here. Put 2 cards in the bottom with Vanadine. Yeah. And now we have these 2. So we want to use one, then we'll use Alyssa. Is that what we're going to do? If we use one on this card or on this card. Kill 2 with Bowman. The Bowman damage an enemy unit by 1 for each row that separates. So I can put it here. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't really matter where I put it.
You're dead already.
What does this guy do? Boost the next unit you play by 2. If it is a knight, also infuse it with, at the end of your turn, boost self by 1. I mean, he sounds annoying as well. We push him into short round. A short round 3. So we're wanting him to keep playing all his cards. We may lose this round, but we're going to keep it going for as long as possible. And then there'll be a short round 3 and he won't have much to do because he's looking to boost things. Look at your deck in order from top to bottom. You may shuffle your deck, then move a card to the bottom of it. I mean, if it were me, I'd think about locking this thing, the Squire. Feel free to use Waylays because you have Alyssa to get it back. Yeah. But it will... I was just thinking about locking it so it can't use its boost thing. I don't know if there's going to be more annoying things that he's going to be having to boost with. Just use 1 Waylay, put another back when redrawing between rounds. Squire kind of powerful, but there will be worse.
Time to die. I'll do so sword in hand.
Okay. Banish a card from your opponent's graveyard.
Shall achieve our goal.
So he knew that we're going to be doing some Waylay spam then. And is that on... It's on cooldown. Lock this dude. Okay, so we want to...
Your Vith will guide us.
lock him. You didn't expect it? Well, neither did I. I don't know if I could have expected it.
Christ, I'm stuck in the stirrups again.
So we're going to Geralt this thing. Geralt still works even if it has a shield. Squire sure, but Xavier no. Nobody expects Xavier. Well,
Last words.
I mean, it is practice, maybe. Is Xavier not used a lot? Maybe they're just practicing with it? I don't know. So what, then we'll play Waylay, then we'll play Alyssa. We don't have the thing that goes with Mira Liga, so we'll probably leave that for as long as possible. Kind of popular, but Squirrel more expected. Okay. Because the Squirrel just banishes a card. Any card. Oh no, it's a card on the field. Right? If I'm remembering correctly. So this is their scenario. And now we pass because they've played the scenario. You don't want to try playing the Waylay with Alyssa because we don't have one in the graveyard. I guess we can still next turn play Waylay into Alyssa. Alyssa now is worse than later. Yeah. So it forced him into playing his scenario, which I suppose is good. I mean, we no longer have Vanadine. I don't know if that's important to us. We have our scenario. So we're looking for Simless, right? So we put back the half-elf, probably. I'm thinking we're keeping the Waylay and Alyssa. That scenario can play for 50 plus points in a long round. Put back Waylay. You don't want to play it with... because we don't have one in the graveyard for Alyssa. We have Simless from Call of the Forest. Just keep 2 elves. Bit delayed. So we do have 2 elves. You get 1 Waylay off scenario. Okay. See what you're saying. And this will let us play the Simless. Okay. Not now. Scenario now. Defender, that's even more expected. Scenario. I mean...
Don't dare think you can escape.
If the defender is getting in the way, we could heatwave it. Can purify him with Ida. Does... oh yeah, purify...
No horse, I said. Wanted the exercise.
Formation. Look at 3 random cards from your deck. You may move one to the top of it. Are we going to purify now? Because we want to play our 2 elves, right? Swordmaster first. And we're going to damage an enemy unit by 1. Envoy. You didn't draw. Is this a special row? Yes, melee.
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
We see he didn't... Oh, he didn't draw well. I don't know. This doesn't seem like... oh no, they're just moving things to the top of the deck. They're not necessarily coming into their hand, are they? What is this? And kill the knight with this thing? Or with what, though? Purify this thing first. On the melee row to purify.
Why have you summoned me?
Right. And we're going to kill this knight.
For the daisy of the valley!
Is that what you wanted? They have another one.
Be warned, my sword is mighty!
Now we can Alyssa. Yes. And are we doing that now even though this thing's here? Because we could kill that. No, we can't kill it. Oh no, next time we could kill it. But it might have gone up. Okay. So we're going to Alyssa.
A rock toppled and beneath
And we're gonna waylay.
Scorpion revealed.
And again. So we should have... We now have 4 in there. Okay. 4 waylays. Nice, yes. I'm starting to understand some things about the deck. I still don't understand when to play all the things. You get the fun of the deck. I'm more at the confusion stage rather than the fun stage just now, but I mean we're getting there. Is there anything we want to get rid of now? Then you return boost self by 1 for each adjacent boosted unit, and damage self by 1. Muralega Envoy. Tarot. And not on... Oh no, we don't control Etriel. So that will stop it boosting. I'm Renfrey.
They'll pay for my stolen birthright.
Again, you're confused what is this, but I will just reply and say that it's training, so I guess, you know. 26 card deck. Is it? They have 9... Knights don't work with Renfrey. I mean, they might still beat this deck. They have 1 scenario and 25 units. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. And you keep saying it's a bad deck, and yet it's still winning. Right. Are we saving the heat wave to the end, or do we play Simless last? Is there a reason why you wouldn't play Simless now? Simless now. So we're going to pick Simless. Does he need to be on a special row? I guess not.
Act your age.
We're going to play Waylay. And is there anything in particular we're going to actually hit, or are we just going to hit anything?
Time to die. I'll do so sword in hand.
Anything. I could have also played that. That was too slow. I suppose the things with actual abilities. Well, this thing is good if it is inspired, but it's already played its order, so it's fine.
Pleasure to the
If your starting deck has at least 25 units, yeah, that goes with run free then. Summon all copies of self from this row, and then we're just going to use this to take down the most points and deplete their units. This deck is so confusing. His deck or my deck? I mean, I'm glad we won. I'm still, as I said, getting used to this deck. But at least we now, you know, having won that match, we get our reward in our Scoia'tael faction tree, so we can have a tiny bit of ore. And another win would get us that. Go now special game mode. But I'm already so confused. I mean, okay. Because it's, you know, Mia's last night. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then please leave a like. And if you think you would enjoy more, then please subscribe. Or even join me live on Twitch. Whilst it's cliche, all of these will help the channel. On screen is something carefully curated, or something the YouTube algorithm suggests. Or maybe even both. In any case, have a great day.